Itch and his wife.
Chrissy.
Yeah, robots at the airport.
Yes.
Election manipulation. The Switchback.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg. These Hollywood elitists or Hollywood blacklist. Jemele Hill and the black athletes.
Yes.
We'll talk about that.
Talk about it.
Dave Chappelle, American Airlines, NFL and Jay-Z. So it's on with past kneeling.
That's right.
We'll talk about it.
Yes.
Chicago Mayor, Don Lemon, the Dems debate, and what they trying to do to our dear Judge Kavanaugh.
Yes.
And OTI.
T.I.
And so much more.
That's right.
Are we up on our portals?
We're up on our portals.
All right. Hit it, y'all. Welcome to Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. We're your host, Diamond and Silk. And Silk was a long weekend.
Yes.
Before we get started with the show, tonight's show is being brought to you by the Chit Chat Tour. I want you to stop right now before I even get into the Chit Chat Tour.
That's right.
And I want you to share this video.
Share.
You know what, Silk? I believe that sharing is caring.
Yes.
And we were trending the other day.
Yes, we was.
So that means that we have probably new followers and also new trolls. So make sure you share this video. If you are on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
So anytime we drop content, you should receive a notification.
That's right.
All right? Okay. So tonight's show is being brought to you by the Chit Chat Tour.
Yes.
Head over there to Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Tour or chitchattour.com to get your tickets. Or go to diamondandsilk.com to get your tickets there.
Yes.
You can get it at both places.
That's right.
So you all know we have been traveling a whole lot.
Yes, we
But
have.
I want to tell you all where we're headed at next.
That's right.
Okay. And before I go into that,
yes,
let me just say this here because we got to say this here.
We have to.
This show is strictly our opinion.
That's right.
It's an opinionated show. Diamond and Silk have an opinion.
That's right.
We have opinions. And our First Amendment rights allow us to have our opinions, and our opinions are protected by the First Amendment right.
That's right.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
That's right. But I also want to interject.
Come
on.
Just
because you have an opinion, you don't have a right to throw insults on our platform.
That's right.
You can throw them on your own platform.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So, if you feel like you want to throw an insult, go ahead on and either block yourself.
That's right.
Our moderators, hey everybody out there, love y'all. They gonna block you.
That's right.
Or just don't look at our stuff.
That's right.
Because we gonna always have an opinion.
Exactly.
I'm always opinionated about everything.
That's right.
Yes. Okay, y'all. So here's where the shows are headed. Because we're just getting back from Montana. Beautiful place.
It was amazing.
Montana is beautiful, you all.
Yes.
It's the mountains. It's a little dry, but it's beautiful.
Yes.
So we had fun in Billings, Montana. Hey, you all out there. Love you all. Okay, so the next where we're headed, September the 21st is Irvine, California.
Yes.
October the 5th is Orlando, Florida for the Viewers View Forum. Okay. October 26th, Tulsa, Oklahoma. November 23rd, Dallas, Texas.
That's right.
For another Viewers View Forum. So get your tickets at chitchattour.com or diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat Tour to get your tickets.
That's right.
We want to see your face in the place.
Yes.
I love you all. And another thing, thank you all for seeing us in the airports, the hand claps, the love.
Oh my God.
Thank you all so much for that. You know, we've been traveling a whole lot.
It's been a whole lot of traveling.
And I absolutely love the people that comes up to us, that thank us for what we do for this country. It is really amazing. And we thank you all for loving us, sticking with us, and continuing to see this thing all the way through.
All the way through.
With Diamond and Silk.
It's amazing.
We're patriots, we're patriotic, and we love our country.
That's right.
Another thing, thank you to everybody that makes the Chit Chat tours. They set it up as if it's a girls' night out or a guy night out. You share these events in your groups and with your organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With us being censored on social media, on these social media platforms, we have no way of advertising like that, you all. But I thank you all for getting the word out there. And I thank you all because we love seeing your faces in the place. And thank you all for showing up and showing
especially
out.
the ones that take out time to travel 10, 20 hours away.
That is a lot.
Fly
thank you
in.
so
Just
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And a special thank you to everyone who defends Diamond and Silk.
That's right.
From the trolls.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. And some of the stuff be funny. I say I'll let them have it.
Yes.
Because they handling things.
They've been getting them straight.
But you know, some of these people are paid trolls too.
Oh yeah. It's a paid troll from.
Right.
It's what it is.
And it's designed anytime you drop anything.
Yeah.
Somebody come and discourage you and make you feel bad or whatever.
That's right. And even down to our supporters, if they're there and they're commenting on one of our posts, the troll will come on just to try to make them feel bad.
Right.
But I love that, you know, our people don't give up. They go right back and go toe to toe right along with the troll.
Right. Love it. Thank you all so much. And thank you all for all of your contributions.
Yes.
It does not go unnoticed. Thank you all for wanting Diamond and Silk to keep this going and keep this going.
That's right.
And that's how you help us keep this going.
Yeah.
Through your contributions. So thank you everybody for contributing.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's go all the way back. So on last Monday, the show was preempted because we were at the Trump rally in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Now, we had to keep it very top secret.
Oh, it was.
Very top secret.
Yes.
So when we got to the rally, and this is what I love y'all.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love y'all.
Wow.
We get to the rally. They sneak us in. They get us all in and where we're going to be at. And we always like to do our interview with RSBN.
That's right.
We love RSBN. Thank you all for all you do.
Yes.
So this particular, we didn't wait until after we got off stage to do the interview.
Right.
It was, they thought it was easier to take us before the rally even started, to sneak us in for the interview.
That's right. Because we didn't want to be like an interruption or anything. If anybody else was on stage, then out come Diamond and Silk, and then it takes from the focus from whoever's on the stage.
Absolutely.
We did not want that at all. Right.
So the craziest thing was we were standing there giving our passionate interview.
Yeah.
And people started noticing us in the audience.
Right.
And when we turned around, we got such a warm, loving reception.
Wow.
You all, I just thought my knees will buckle because I felt the love.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you to my brothers and sisters in Fayetteville. Everybody that was in that audience that turned around and clapped for us. It was so amazing.
Yes.
So I say thank you.
And what a lot of people didn't know, we were on our way downstairs to another interview. Somebody had just came up to security and they said they wanted to do an interview.
Right.
They was about to take us downstairs, but the crowd was so, you all roar so loud.
Electrifying.
It was electrifying.
Yeah.
That they literally had to get us out.
They got us up out of there.
But we want to say thank you.
Thank you so much. We felt it.
We felt
and thank you for that. You know, because a lot of times you're not expecting any of that.
We was not
You
expecting that.
don't look for it and it just happened.
Yeah.
I love the authenticity of what we do.
Yeah.
And I say you don't try to make stuff happen. You let it happen on its own. And when we're not looking for it.
Yeah.
When you're not looking for love, love will come and find you.
My God.
And I'm telling you, love found us.
That's right.
Yes, it did.
But you have to be what you want.
You have to be. And we are always loving. Honey,
yes.
we was very passionate when we gave that interview in a loving way. And we turned around and we received so much love.
Because what you dish out is what you get back.
That's right. Love it.
That's right.
Well, the president was on point for the rally. I want to mention somebody's name. The Taylors. They're named the Taylors. They sung the national anthem.
Ooh, my
and they
goodness.
did an amazing job harmonizing it.
Yes.
I mean, they did phenomenal.
We was backstage and we was like
almost shouting.
Yes, it was so, oh my God.
They did amazing.
Phenomenal job.
Thank you for the national anthem.
Yes.
Okay. And I already discussed Montana. It was magnificent. Thank you to Zach.
Yes, Zach.
Who gave us those beautiful roses.
Oh, they were so beautiful.
Thank you so very much.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you all, listen, again, I always say, how do all of these people know us?
Yeah.
Like, how do y'all know us? Everywhere we go. Thank you so much, Bill and Montana, for showing up and showing out. And the one thing that I like is that after they took us off stage, normally they whisk us on up to our room.
Right.
This time, they allowed us to go to the merchandise table. So all of our fans was waiting for us over there to sign stuff. And
they were shocked.
And they were shocked, and we were shocked. But thank you all so much.
Yes.
We had a wonderful time. I love you all. This is the heartland of America.
Yes.
And these are the people that President Trump is not forgetting. Thank God we have President Trump in office.
That's right.
Thank
and somebody
God.
brought us some jam.
Somebody brought us some jam. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Y'all know I love jam
Yes.
on a good biscuit.
Yeah. Well, you know what the troll gonna say about that?
We eat too much.
Well, we gonna eat them biscuits.
That's right, because it's about to turn fall. And that's when you really should be eating them.
Or some molasses.
And that jam. Yes. Okay, so Silk.
You know, the president also just had another rally.
He had a rally last night, you all, in New Mexico. The lines were huge. You know, that's huge.
Yeah. And see, I noticed that, you know, they are trying to censor RSBN. Okay?
Right.
And I noticed that the media they have a problem with really showing our president's rally. Like
Right.
all of the behind the scenes stuff.
Right. And they're trying to make it look like Elizabeth Warren have a crowd of people showing up for her. She may have a crowd of 5 people,
right,
but she don't have no rally with 10, 15,000 people showing up for her.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
So yesterday, when they showed the crowd, when they showed the lines outside that was formed for that New Mexico rally.
Yes. And it wasn't just one line, y'all. I saw several lines.
Mm-hmm,
okay?
Mm-hmm. And so that's why they're trying to silence RSBN.
Yes.
They don't want that to get out to the public.
That's right.
They don't want New Mexico to get out on what they're doing. Let me just tell you something. Hispanics, I think the president, is he right at what, 50%?
50%.
With Hispanic?
Yes.
28% with African Americans?
Black people.
Okay, so I got to tell y'all the story.
Tell it.
So the other day we were trending on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
So Sip wanted to know why we were trending on Twitter. So she look, I look.
Right.
Well, one of the reasons we were trending on Twitter is because the very fake news, CN and N, I call them N and N because they nasty and naughty, put out their little poll that the president was only polling at 3% with Black America.
Oh,
right?
Black America. Okay.
So they were basically trying to say that the 3% was Diamond, Silk, and another girl. Okay, that we was the only one that was voting for him.
Okay.
Not telling them that the reason why they only reached 3% because nobody watches them anyway.
Not even 2%.
Not even 2% watch them. Okay? Nobody watches the fake news. We sit there and we see you being fake, but nobody pays you any attention.
No attention.
So that was one of the reasons why we were trending the other day, because the left was trying to be funny. But he's polling 28% with Black America.
That's right.
50% with Hispanic.
Yes.
You all know it's over.
Yes.
That's why you're trying to push your little impeachment and all of the other little stuff when all of you need to be going to eat on a peach.
Well, it look like they've been sucking on one.
Suck on one too.
Yeah.
So let me clear my throat.
So with them seeing all of these people there,
right,
it's like the Democrats are really shaking like a leaf on a tree.
They're
afraid. Scared.
They're afraid.
They are scared.
They are afraid, and that's why they're trying to push racism and all of that kind of
and
stuff.
Reparations.
And
but
stuff.
what I can't understand, Diamond, is with them pushing racism and with them pushing segregation and with them pushing reparation. Why aren't they telling people that it's the Democrat Party that are the party of segregation, of slavery, of all of the different damnable things that they're trying to make others out to be? The Democrat Party is the party of that.
They're not going to tell on themselves.
Well, they should.
They would prefer to hear a well-dressed lie instead of the naked, nasty truth.
That's why
they would prefer to go around and telling lies, dress it up pretty when you know it's nasty and it's ugly.
Yes.
So that's why it's up to us to educate people and tell them the naked, nasty, low-down, gutter-written truth about the Democrat rat.
Yes. Yes,
my opinion. Yes. Okay, so we have an itch.
Speaking of rats, we have
an itch.
There's an itch.
And it looked like she needs a scratch.
That's right.
So, John Legend's wife, Chrissy Teigen.
Uh-huh.
So there was something, and I don't know what they were doing when it comes to criminal justice reform. You know, everybody's trying to take the credit for that.
That's right.
And not giving the credit where the credit is due,
That's
which
right.
is with President Donald J. Trump.
Exactly.
And so the president had a problem with that.
That's right.
And I don't fault the president.
I don't fault him.
Because I don't understand why is it when people start stuff, other people want to take the credit. But you know, you followed behind it because that person was the one doing it.
But see, that's been how the Democrats have always operated. They've always operated like that. It's like they sit back, they won't go plant no collard greens, they won't even plant the seed to the collard greens, they won't pick the collard greens. But once the collard greens are done, then they're ready to eat the collard greens like they have done.
Like they done went down there and they done harvested over and done something and ain't done nothing.
That's right.
So the president tweeted out, when all of the people pushing so hard for criminal justice reform were unable to come even close to getting it done, they came to me as a group and asked for my help. I got it done with a group of senators and others who would never have gone for it. Obama couldn't come close.
No, he couldn't. He didn't even try. Go ahead.
A man named Van Jones and many others were profusely grateful.
Yep.
At that time, I signed it into law. No one else did.
That's right.
And Republicans deserve much credit. But now that it is passed, people that had virtually nothing to do with it are taking the praise. Yeah. And then he went on to say, guys like boring musician John Legend and his filthy mouth wife are talking now about how great it is. But I didn't see them around when we needed help getting it passed.
Look at there. Go ahead.
Anchor Lester Holt doesn't even bring up the subject of President Trump or the Republicans when talking about the importance of passage of criminal justice reform. They only talk about the minor players or people that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And the people that so desperately sought my help when everyone else had failed. All they talk about now is impeaching President Trump.
That's a darn shame.
So then we have an itch.
Yes, we have an itch.
She needs a scratch.
She needs a big scratch. Yes.
And this is what she tweeted out. She tweeted, Chrissy Teigen tweeted, LOL. What a, I don't even want to say this.
PUSSYASSBITCH. Okay?
Tag everyone but me and honor Mr. President. You know, she's a foul mouth
spirit.
Woo! Okay, let me calm it down. Listen.
Itch.
Yeah.
Itch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me say. Now, what is she? What do
She's a model.
A model. So when I look at Chrissy Teigen, and I'm not talking about her, I'm speaking about her.
Just speaking about her.
When I look at her being a model, she's modeling to the world what you should not do.
That's right.
First of all, I did see her. I don't know what she's putting in her face, but she is modeling to us what we should not be putting in our face, because she look a hot ass mess.
That's right.
Excuse my language.
Yes.
She look a mess, and y'all know it.
That's
Won't nobody tell her, but she look a mess. Now, I'm glad you brought her up, because she tweeted something and directed it towards us about a month ago, and I ignored it.
We ignored her.
Because I know she was probably looking for some attention. But when you come after our president, it's just like you done came for us.
That's
and
right.
we have to get you straight.
That's right.
You know, you are a nasty mouth person.
Yes, you are.
When you direct something like that toward a sitting president, all he said was you all don't get to take the credit for it. You didn't do nothing. You didn't have push anything.
No.
All you all have done was disparage and demean this president since he's been in office.
That's right. And when I take a good look at her with my glasses on and off, I wonder, is she modeling Botox or plastic?
She look a hot mess.
Which one?
A hot mess.
Which one?
A hot ghetto mess.com.
Looking just like a rat. Is exactly what she
and what gets me is that Hollywood can tell everybody how they need to live, how they need to think.
Yeah.
Why don't you live those out the way you want to, but
right.
don't tell us how to live. Don't tell us how to think, and don't think because conservative push something that you all Hollywood at least think y'all can come in and take the credit for.
Well, here's the deal. They've been Hollywood elitists for how many years and have done nothing for the betterment of black folk. But then President Trump come in and do something, now you want to take the credit.
You know, it's amazing you talking about John Legend and his wife, because John Legend was trying to defend Felicita, whatever, Hoffman. Basically about her, we don't want anybody in jail. But I'm so sorry, John Legend. Yeah, how many kickbacks and how many patty whacks, or who did you pay to hide something and to cover something up?
That's right.
To cheat the system in some kind of way. See, they want to talk about white privilege. No, ain't no such thing as no white privilege. This is rich privilege is what's going on.
That's
the
right.
rich stick with the rich and try to tell everybody else what to do.
How to live. How to be.
And when I say rich, I'm talking about the liberal rich.
The liberal rich. That's right.
This is what this is
how
about.
you got to think. You can only have this much. This is all I'm going to give you.
Right.
This is all I'm going to let you see. This is all you need to have.
Right. That's right. And so we tweeted to John Legend and tagged him in it.
Yes.
We said when we see John Legend defending Felicity, I don't know how to pronounce her
Felicity
name.
Huffman.
It has nothing to do with white privilege. This is about rich privilege.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's ever felt self-entitled and paid big money to cheat or wiggle his way out of a tight situation. Because you all know Felicity Huffman, she's doing what, 14 days in prison?
Yes, she has
for
to do
paying
14 days.
$15,000 to cheat, for them to fix her daughter's SAT scores. Okay.
But she better be glad it's not 14 years.
Well, here's the deal. If it was somebody black like me and you, we would have gotten 14 years for that. And please stop bringing up this lady that when she sent her child to another district and lied about the address and saying she got 5 years. She just didn't get 5 years for that. It has been alleged she was doing a lot more other things, stuff, and that's why she got those 5 years. And that was all
connected together.
It was
that's
all,
right.
But I'm just saying that if it was somebody like us, we would have gotten 14 years.
Yeah.
So when I see John Legend defend Miss Huffman, that lets me know I want to know what you've been doing in your past, John Legend. Yeah. But you know what? Oddly, he didn't say anything back to us.
Oh, he know better.
Yeah.
He knows better.
Because what you do in the dark will come to the light.
That's right.
And only a cheat will take up for another cheat, if you know what I mean.
And speaking of a cheat, Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
You know, when I looked at the Felicity Huffman case and I started really thinking to myself, I'm like, well, you know, Elizabeth Warren, you know, she said that she was a minority and then she claimed to be a Native American.
Yes, she did.
Okay. So how much cheating did she do while in college? Okay.
Because wait.
Come
if
on.
she claimed to be a minority, then that means she got the benefits for a minority.
That's right. She didn't have to pay no money. She got a free ride somewhere.
Oh, allegedly. We'll say allegedly.
Yeah. We could say allegedly, but that's what she had on her card, on her registration, and her post, the cards that they had showed us whenever she went to Texas school and different things like that.
So Warren reported herself as a minority in the directory every year starting in 1986.
That's right.
When AALS first included a list of minority law professors.
That's right.
To 1995 when her name dropped off the list.
That was for a minority.
That's for the minority law professor.
Okay.
So was that the only way she could get that job? Was calling herself a minority?
I don't know. I wasn't
taking jobs. Taking jobs away from folks. Again, Warren also had her ethnicity change from white to Native American in December 1989 while working at the University of Pennsylvania. The change came 2 years after she was hired there.
Right. So did she get any education? What benefits did she receive from lying about being a minority or a Native American, an Indian?
Well, several months after Warren started working at Harvard Law School in 1995, she okayed listing her ethnicity as Native American. Harvard listed Warren as Native American in its federal affirmative action forms from 1995 to 2004 record show. All right, right there. Why she ain't going to jail for a few days? Y'all got her running for president. She should be doing some time too.
That's right.
Because she lied and took advantage. She lied, and that's like cheating to me.
That's exactly what it is.
To take advantage of the system.
I'm going to say allegedly, because I wasn't there when she filled out the cards. We're just telling you all what was told to us and what was reported.
In February 2019, Warren's candidate financial disclosure report was released, showing that she and her husband have a net worth between 5.2 million and 9.1 million, in line with other reports of her wealth. Now, I heard her say on yesterday that she wants to stop corruption. And I didn't have time to get her because I was working on something.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
But my deal is, if you want to stop corruption, if you want to stop corruption,
really want to stop it,
Warren, Elizabeth Warren, you need to start with yourself. Then you need to go up there to that Democrat Congress and start with all of them. The ones that's making $174,000 a year, and now they're filthy rich. The ones that's getting their kickbacks in their patty whack, and been given bones. That's what you need to stop if you want to stop corruption. Start with yourself in your own part.
Take a look in the mirror. That's right. Do a Michael Jackson. Do a Michael Jackson.
Do a Michael Jackson.
Look at the man in the mirror.
Look at the man in the mirror.
That's right.
You know what? I hope somebody revisit this here and call her out.
Yes.
Out on it.
Yeah, she's gonna
maybe they will do it on the next debate stage.
That's right.
Speaking of stage, these robots at the airport. So you all know we've been traveling a lot.
Right.
Oh Lord, I don't know where we were coming from. We was probably coming from Galveston, Texas. We was in Galveston, you all. That's we went to. What did we talk about when we were in Galveston?
I don't even think so.
Honey, Galveston is so beautiful. We've enjoyed you all out there in Galveston. We had listen. Have you ever did a show where you didn't want to get off the stage?
Yes.
But your time was up.
That's right.
And they didn't want us to leave too. So
That's
Galveston
we were sitting with the
astronaut. And like a neuroscience.
Neurosurgeon.
A neurosurgeon, right. So here's the deal. So we were in the airport. We noticed how they were making us do everything,
right?
Or somebody else was doing something, but it wasn't like a human doing it.
That's right.
And we didn't like that.
Right.
And see, what people need to understand, robots can't pay taxes.
That's right.
So when you push it off on either the customer to do it, and the customer don't like it, what tends to happen is they get robots in.
That's right.
To start taking over.
Right. But even though it was considered as self-service, because that's what they was trying to set up, self-service, everyone still had to have help from the attendant.
Right.
Because they didn't know what the heck they were doing with these doggone machines. Okay. But we asked the lady, I said, well, why did they switch to this right here? Because robots don't pay taxes. She said, well, that's what the top, the head up said that's what the customer wanted. Well, like,
why would we? Okay, here's the deal. Unless it must be a far right, it must be somebody that's leaning so left that they falling off the cliff.
They falling off the cliff. They got to be.
Because when I go to the airport, don't take, and you got my stuff right there.
Right.
I got to go to a machine. Yeah. I got to grab my tickets. I got to take my bag to this here place.
I got to put it on
it's too much. Not after you done paid so much money for a doggone ticket. All of that should come in.
All of that is part of the service.
So whoever is advocating for us to be doing all of this extra stuff, we already panicky because half of us about late. Yes. You know you got to check those bags 1 hour prior to leaving. So you got to be there on time for that. Yes. You got to go through TSA. Yes. They may want to search you that day.
That's right.
People ain't got time for all this extra stuff.
That's right.
So please make our load lighter.
That's right.
We paid the money because that falls on y'all, not us.
That's right. So listen up, corporate. Robots don't pay taxes.
They don't.
First illegals, now robots. Leave American jobs alone.
That's right.
Leave them alone.
Well, speaking of leaving alone, they better leave elections alone. Seems to be some election manipulation.
Yes.
So. For 2 years, the left, the Democrats, and the lame stream media have been lying to the American people. And this is our personal belief.
Yes.
This is how we really feel about this.
Our personal belief.
They have been literally selling us a pipe dream and a fake hope.
Right. And I think they've been doing it deliberately. This has been really deliberately, and I think it's been almost 3 years now that they've been doing it. But go ahead.
And please understand that Democrats have been selling this pipe dream that's been full of lies.
Yep.
And they sell it especially to Black Americans. And I know I got me some Black Americans on here. I even got probably some Black trolls on here.
Yes.
We love you, but we have to educate you.
We got to educate you. So listen up.
So I keep hearing whenever we call out the Democrats, how they were the party of KKK, the party of Jim Crow, the party that wanted to keep slavery, you always hear about, well, the party switch. Okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
And that's one of the Democrats' major lies.
Yes.
Claiming that the party switched.
Yes. Because you got to remember one thing. You know, back then, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Come on.
Lyndon B. Johnson. See, it was called the Southern Strategy. Okay? And they strategized.
Come on.
Okay? On how they was going to get power. And they looked at how Black people were voting Republican.
Wow.
Okay? They saw that. So what they did is strategize based off of the Black man's stance, outlook on different things.
Right.
And said, how can we get Black people to vote for our party?
Right.
Well, they came up with this clever way.
Come on, girl.
Give them stuff for free. Let's give them all of this here and say they're going to get this right here when really, technically, they're not going to get all
So
this
give
stuff.
them enough to keep them quiet, but not enough to make a difference.
There you go.
Okay.
And how he said, I'll have those ends voting for me. How long?
For the next 300 years.
There you go. Because they strategized on how they was going to use Black people to make sure that they have power.
Right.
Okay? Okay? And if you look at it today, they still use
that
people
same tactic
to make sure they keep power.
Wow.
All right?
Wow.
They're using your Black bodies. Okay, go ahead.
So, and then they want to claim the Republicans switch to Democrats and the Democrats switch to Republicans, which is a lie.
That's right.
The only switch, go ahead.
Republicans did not wake up one day, all of them woke up one day and say, we're doing a switch.
That's right.
Who gave the memo? Who got the word out? I mean, everybody didn't have TVs back then.
That's right.
Who told everybody on this particular day, we all gonna do the switch? It didn't happen. Just think about it, you all.
Can you break down as the switch, who switched? Would you tell the folks?
I would gladly tell you who did
them.
the switch. Who did the switch was Black people. We did the switch whenever we stopped voting Republican and started voting Democrats.
That's what happened.
That's when the switch happened. Okay? It wasn't the party switch. It was the Black people that switched.
That's right.
Okay? And it was because of the way they strategically planned it, just like they're strategically planning it now. Right now.
Well, you know, here it is 2019.
Yep.
And it looked like that Black Americans is doing the switchback.
That's right.
Because according to some polls, President Trump is polling at 28%. So that's what we love.
That's right.
And Democrats, they're going to use every tactic in the book, honey.
Every tactic.
To make themselves look stupid.
And they know,
to try to cheat.
But they know the way to keep people stuck there is by using the word racist or racism.
Right.
As long as they can keep Black people stuck in the pains of their ancestors as if they are actually slaves. There is something going on now where they want to start showing our children different things as it pertains to slavery. But our younger children.
But what you're doing is when you show them that foolishness, you're making them victims when they've never been slaves.
And the deal is you're depicting. So when I hear you say foolishness, you're depicting what went on. You're not actually showing all of the A's, the B's, the C's, dotting the I's.
You're not showing a Black man that sold the first Black man into slavery.
Right.
You just got you're going to be showing a bunch of white people look like that. I mean,
beating up on black people or enslaving Black people, but not telling the whole truth.
Another thing is not all white people back in them days owned slaves.
That's right.
And also there were white slaves.
That's
so
right.
what they're going to do is to pick on what they want them to know, and they're going to cherry pick the story.
There you go. And that's the foolishness that Diamond is speaking of.
Yeah,
right there.
I think they want a race war.
But see, as
it's
long as they keep everybody divided, especially based off of race,
right?
If they keep us divided based off of race, they can easily control you.
Right.
They can easily control you. Remember back in the day, especially back in slavery days, Massa did not want black people to go and congregate together.
Right.
They wanted to keep those groups broken up in fear that they were congregating and see how they were going to take out the Massa.
Right, that's right.
But today, Massa want to keep you all right there together because it's easy for him to control you.
That's
I can see you all right there, stuck right there. And that's why whenever one get away get off of that Democrat plantation, you have the gatekeepers.
All of the gatekeepers, the mind controllers,
yes.
Everybody that wants you to stay in a box, coming to get you, coming for you, and have the most disparaging, disrespectful things to say about you and to you.
Exactly.
That is why.
So it's been a tactful tactic.
Attack that they've been using for years. But I think that Black America is waking up.
Yes,
Thank
they
you,
are.
Black America.
Yes, they
Continue to wake up by the masses.
Yeah.
Again, Black people don't need reparations.
That's right.
They need liberation from the Democrat Party and from their ideology.
Yes, and I remember telling somebody on an interview that if you wonder why you still stuck in a rut, then wake the hell up.
Whoops! I love
That's
it.
all you got to do. You wake
Speaking
up
of waking the hell up, Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi?
Yeah, this happened a week or so ago.
Yeah.
So a lady by the name of Deborah Messings tweeted, this is what she tweeted. She said, the names of those attending Trump fundraisers be made public so the rest of us can be clear about who we don't want to work with.
That's right.
She want to blacklist them.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And so, let me show, do we have a video?
Well, I have a video of Whoopi Goldberg as far as what her response was.
Okay. Y'all want to see Whoopi response and then we'll talk. Take a look at this.
Your idea of who you don't want to work with is your personal business. Do not encourage people to print out lists because the next list that comes out, your name will be on, and then people will be coming after you. No one. Nobody. We had something called the blacklist, and a lot of really good people were accused of stuff. Nobody cared whether it was true or not. They were accused, and they lost their right to work. You don't have the right. In this country, people can vote for who they want to. That is one of the great rights of this country. You don't have to like it, but we don't go after people because we don't like who they voted for. We don't go after them that way.
So Whoopi. You said in this country, people can vote for who they want to. That is one of the greatest rights of this country.
That's right.
You don't have to like it, but we don't go after people because we don't like who they voted for. Well, every day when you sit on your platform, you go after the sitting president.
That's right.
You talk about basically and put us all in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Especially all of the ones that voted for the president.
That's right. That's right.
So when did you have a come to Jesus moment?
Yeah.
And why didn't you come sooner?
That's right. Because when I heard this, I was like, what? This couldn't say it ain't so.
Yeah.
What?
She sit there every day and, she disparaged the president.
She won't even call him
President Trump.
Yes.
She say the man in the Oval Office.
Yes.
What if we said a girl sitting down there on the table and never called your name?
That's
You're
right.
very disrespectful.
That's very disrespectful. So how can you tell somebody what they should do when
you ain't even doing it?
You're not even being partaker of it yourself, Whoopi.
Maybe you should sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around everybody else.
That's right.
Whoopi. Now, I'm glad you had a come to Jesus moment, but you should have been there a lot sooner.
That's right.
When this man became the president of the United States.
Exactly.
And when he was sworn in, that's when you should have gotten live.
That's right. Because you've been sitting there supporting the same party that took and enslaved your ancestors.
That's right.
Whoopi.
So President Trump tweeted out, bad actress Deborah the Messing is in hot water. She wanted to create a blacklist of Trump supporters and is being accused of McCarthyism. It is also being accused of being a racist because of the terrible things she said about blacks and mental illness. If Roseanne Barr said what she did, even being on a much higher rated show, she would have been thrown off television.
That's right.
Will fake news NBC allow a McCarthy-style racist to continue?
Woo!
ABC fired Roseanne. Watch the double standard. And you know what? The president was so right about that.
He is right. And just real quick, let me piggyback on something. You know, there was a message or something that was on a church billboard,
right?
That said, if you're black and you voted for
Trump, that's mental
then you have a mental illness. But I call it a mental awareness for me.
Right.
You know, because my mind have had an awakening to see that the party that I had been supporting and voting for years after years back in the day, which was the Democrat Party, have done absolutely nothing for me or to better a black people situation, especially. Okay?
Can I just say this here?
Yes.
It is mental illness when you continue to do the same thing and think you're going to get a different result.
That's right.
So whoever put that billboard up, you got to be clearly mentally ill to continue to vote for the same system that keeps handing you crumbs, that don't care about your livelihood, that want to give you a box of cheese and a pat on the head, that don't want you to obtain the American dream. They won't even give you the dream because all they doing is giving you crumbs.
That's
and you continue to vote for them and convince your congregation to do the same thing. Now, to me, that's some mental illness.
That's right.
I
wouldn't give you 10%. Not no tithes and off in there.
No, child.
Hell to the no.
No.
So you said that, and that is the absolute truth.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, but if, he said, if Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne lost her show.
Her whole show.
For tweeting the word monkey.
And it's the word ape.
The word ape.
That's right.
And this girl still have her show. What's the name of their show? If I don't know the name, I probably don't even watch it.
We don't even watch it.
I probably don't even watch it. Speaking of somebody that people shouldn't watch, Jemele Hill. So the other week, Jemele Hill was urging top black athletes, recruits to attend historically black colleges.
Yeah.
Mind you that Jemele Hill went to Michigan State University in 1997. Okay? So she is pushing for segregation.
Well, we tweeted her.
We tweeted, and this is what we have. With Jemele Hill calling for black athletes to leave white universities, does that now make her a segregationist or a black supremacist?
Right.
Just asking for a friend who refuses to fall for the okie doke. Again, this is a form of segregation.
Yeah.
This is what the gatekeepers should do. Every time black America is waking up, let me see how I can keep you stuck.
Take and suppress. That's
now,
right.
I don't care about people attending HBCUs. Don't care about that. I love diversity.
Yes.
This is my own personal opinion.
Right.
But what I don't like is you telling black athletes don't go to other colleges, just go to HBCUs where nobody may not ever see them or recruit them.
Right.
A lot of these people got opportunities from being in other schools, not just in HBCU colleges.
That's right. And another thing too, see when people don't see diversity, and they stay stuck in this one way, when they finally get outside of that box, they'll be like, oh my God, well, why does this neighborhood have bigger houses? And why do I still live in a shack?
Right.
And you wonder why.
What I notice about some of these HBCUs is when they get money, this is my own personal opinion.
That's right.
I believe that some are skimming from the top.
Yes.
Because when you walk through them, the environment is in horrible conditions. And if you want people to be productive citizens outside of school, then why don't you make the environment match what's going on the outside?
That's right.
But when I see things that's not updated and inundated with things back from the olden days, it's something wrong with the picture. If you're getting this funding, I think you should have better computers. I think the auditorium should look good. I think things should be nice.
Well, can I just ask a question?
It depends on what you're going to ask and what you're going to say.
Well, no, it's about that, why do we just have black school or black colleges?
Okay, HBCUs, you know why that came about. And is to educate black people. The question you should probably ask, I think, you can ask whatever question, but the question I would ask is, why don't people want to just be in one box? And that's not saying all black people don't go to all HBCU. And HBCUs is not just made up of black people. It's the majority of black, but there's some whites that go to HBCUs.
Okay.
But imagine if there was something called white colleges.
See, that's where I was about to go to, and that's why I asked the question the way
I remember
did.
Wendy Williams going there, and she got in trouble for going there for asking the obvious. It's a valid, just like what's that, affirmative action?
Yes.
Affirmative action to me, my own personal opinion, it's a form of racism.
Right.
And anybody can get caught up in that. So you telling me if I don't work hard, but my counterpart work hard, they won't be able to get in, but because of affirmative action I can get in.
Right.
To me, that's not racism. That's discrimination to me.
Something that was put in place to say, okay, I'm gonna give you this right here just to help you along, but you don't even qualify for it.
Right. I don't care about people having HBCUs. I don't care about people going to HBCUs. I don't. If they have HBCU schools, great. I believe the president just gave them more money. Good. But I just want them to do right by the money. If these students are a function of their environment, and if they see their environment tore up from the floor up, they're going to expect it out there. So get them prepared for what's happening outside of the schools or other colleges, especially in the HBCUs.
I totally agree. So how is it that people that didn't go to a HBCU school went through a college that was diverse, got the opportunity to get out of college, obtain the American dream,
come on,
be on TV,
Jemele Hill,
but then look back at your brothers and sisters and encourage them to just go to an HBCU school. I mean,
because she didn't go to one.
And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with HBCU. That's not what I'm saying, so please don't put words in my mouth. What I'm trying to get people to see is, how is it okay for her to go to a diverse school, but I'm going to encourage you to just go to just an all-black school? It reminds me of the lady that said, white voices for white voices, black voices for black voices.
That's the kind of stuff.
And it reminds me of that.
And that's a form of segregation. Go to whatever school you want, but I'm going to tell you this here. I would want to be diverse.
It has
because
to be diverse.
Whenever I found this out.
Yes.
When you are with somebody that thinks like you, everything is just like you.
It's the same.
Nobody grows.
No growth.
You need somebody to propel you to move up.
Yes, and move
on out in the world.
That's right.
But if you make everything comfortable, see, if I would have made everything comfortable, then my child wouldn't have wanted to move up and move out.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to propel people to want to grow. But some of these HBUs, not all of them, but some of them, because I've been in some of them, I'm like, where's the money going? Why isn't this place fixed up? And I just want black people to understand, I believe we deserve better. Yes. And I believe we can have better than what we have. Yes. Especially up under some of this black leadership.
Yes. And especially if they want to take a ring off of the Martin Luther King, because Martin Luther King was about diversity.
He was about diverse. One day he see black and whites holding hands. Did he not say that?
That's right. So
black and white girls and boys holding hands. So when you hear Jemele, I don't know what kind of ship she on. I don't know what's rumbling through her head.
Sailed, one that's still waiting.
One that hasn't sailed and have failed her.
Oh my God!
Because her mindset is putting us back in the days of the 60s.
Yes.
That's exactly why I get tired of these people that's been back in the 60s still acting like we're in the 60s today, and we didn't even live through that doggone era.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Still saying wade in the water.
Still saying it, girl. Yes. Speaking of wade in the water, Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Dave.
So where were we at? We was in Galveston, Texas when we saw this.
We saw it.
So Dave Chappelle had this Netflix deal, and he have a show on Netflix. Right. I can't even remember what it was called, you all. But I tuned in and looked at it because everybody kept talking about it.
Right.
And some of the parts was funny.
Right.
But I took a step back and I said, And so we tweeted out this. We said, the Dave Chappelle special was hilarious. But we must point out the liberal hypocrisy.
That's right.
Dave was paid millions of dollars by Netflix and used the N-word throughout his entire show.
Yep.
Not one word about the N-word from the left.
Not one word.
Yeah. Roseanne Barr tweeted out the word ape and lost her whole show.
Yep.
So what bothered me, because he said it like it was normal.
Yep. Like it was second nature.
Like it was second nature.
And people laughed to it.
So I'm going to
like
question
okay.
Netflix.
Yep.
So is it okay with the executives at Netflix for black people to use the N-word on anybody? And you pay them millions. But if a white person said the N-word or even tweeted out the word ape, they stuff is gone.
Yeah.
It's hypocrisy.
Yes.
It's liberal hypocrisy, and it needed to be pointed out. So somebody said, well, Diamond and Silk, he didn't use it a lot, but he used it one time too many.
That one time was wrong because I thought that was the wrong thing.
And I'm not pointing this out because I don't like Dave Chappelle. I thought it was hilarious some parts.
Right.
I felt a little uncomfortable.
Right.
But whenever you have comedian-style shows, some stuff may make you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But the deal is that if this would have been somebody white up there using those words,
that's right.
And then I have to question the executives at Netflix. So you are okay with black people destroying themselves with using these derogatory terms on themselves? I'm looking at y'all, man.
See,
I'm calling out.
Yeah.
You'll pay me to destroy me.
That's right. And destroy people that look like me.
Yeah.
You will pay me millions to destroy the people that look like me. Listen to that, you all.
Demean and disparage them.
Oh,
so yes,
goodness.
I had a problem with that.
Yeah.
Not a problem with Dave Chappelle, him as a person.
But I mean,
but with him using that particular word, and I thought we wasn't ever supposed to use that word.
That's right.
Again,
yeah.
It's not like he let it slip out. This was second nature, as if he uses
up.
his vocabulary every day, all day.
Yeah.
As if he sit up there with the white executive, with the black executives or whoever, and just shoot the breeze using that particular word.
Right. And here's the deal. A lot of black people want to criticize everybody for being a racist, but look at what's going on right here in your communities. What you are allowing, what you are accepting.
What you are accepting.
Yeah, look at that.
It's crazy.
It
so
was
I thought,
to think about.
I wanted to address that, and I addressed it, and that's all I got to say about that. The liberal hypocrisy.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay, so speaking of hypocrisy, you all, American Airlines.
Yeah.
Let me touch on this because, we've been traveling a lot. And sometimes we notice that when we fly American, it's always a delay.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
We have the same problem like Huckabee.
Hey.
Okay, hey Huckabee. Okay, so the other day a story broke where a man, I guess he admitted how he took and messed with the planes.
Right.
In order to delay it so that he can get him some overtime.
That's right.
So that explains to us our own personal opinion. Allegedly, why American Airlines is always delayed.
What's been going on?
So the gig to us seemed like
the gig is up.
The gig is up.
Yeah.
But it seemed like what they were doing, the maintenance workers would delay the plane just to say I'm working on it to get overtime. Because if you caught that one wasn't doing it by itself. I'm quite sure if you do a thorough investigation, you'll see a lot more have done this little trick and put people's lives and put their livelihood. Just messes up their whole day. Yeah. And what they have planned.
That's right.
All because they need to get them some overtime.
That's right.
So I want to bring that to light.
That's right.
Now we're
going to say allegedly to it all,
right.
But we're going off of the story where this guy, he admitted to what he was doing. And what we did is went back into our own little selves and said, wait a minute.
There's plenty of times that American Airlines was delayed.
That's right.
The flight was canceled. We didn't know what was going on. We would have to book through Delta. I remember they had to go downstairs and bring up our bags.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That day I was fuming.
And don't get me wrong, we fly all of these airlines.
Yes.
And American Airlines have been doing better after that story broke.
They surely have. Been on time.
Look, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So really quick, piggybacking off of what we said about Dave Chappelle, Jay-Z. Jay-Z and the NFL, I saw him on a small video talking about that, you know, it's past kneeling time. You know, it's time to do something else.
Okay, good. So he want people to start standing. See,
Yes.
JC should have been out before it got to this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, 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 yes. So whenever I saw it, I was like, So all of a sudden he's thinking that it's past time of kneeling. Why didn't he say that a year ago?
Right.
Or 2 years ago?
Right.
Okay. Because how long have the kneeling been going on?
How long have the kneeling been going on?
For years.
But it looked like the NFL done lost a lot of money. So they're going to use Jay-Z because Jay-Z is black.
He got to calm the waters.
And maybe he can calm the waters with black people.
That's right.
But Jay-Z should have came out and calmed the waters when he saw the first black person kneeling on the flag.
That's
and
right.
let them know if you love your country, you would stand and be patriotic.
That's
you
right.
see what I'm saying?
That's right.
But now they need Jay-Z to save the league.
They
Sound like
need
to
his
us.
face.
Sound like to us. Go ahead.
They need his face. They need him, Jay-Z. And I'm just speaking my opinion.
Okay.
They need Jay-Z to take and calm the water.
Right.
Because they know that black people gonna listen to him. Okay?
Right.
It's exactly what's going on here. Because the NFL have lost so much money.
Yes.
Okay? Because patriotic people is not going to patronize the NFL whenever you don't do right by them.
That's right.
Okay?
And you better look at who's in those
Look
stands.
at who's in those
Patriotic
stands.
people go to the football
That's
games
right.
and the baseball games.
That's
and they want
right.
you to be patriotic. They love this country. And they want you to love this country.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. We stay in the greatest country on earth. You're not going to be afforded some of the things that happen here, the freedoms that happen here in other countries. So love your country.
That's right.
If there's a saying, you don't miss your water till your
well
well run dry.
Yeah.
Y'all keep it up and see what happens.
That's right. Absolutely right.
Speaking of keeping it up, Chicago mayor,
Yeah. See?
Lori Lightfoot. Yes, honey, the other week she tells Ted Cruz to keep our name out of your mouth. Well, you may have told Ted Cruz that, Lori, but my name gonna be all in your mouth, Miss Lightfoot. Now, they voted you in as mayor for you to curb some of this crime. And when you tell a sitting senator to look the other way,
That's
keep
right.
her
Come on.
name out your mouth.
Yes.
Don't look at what we do here.
Yes.
You are advocating for black people to kill up other black people when your black behind ain't doing nothing about it.
That's right.
And I got to say it like that.
Exactly.
I don't mean to disrespect her,
There's no
but I see
disrespect.
her disrespecting Ted Cruz
That's right.
when all he doing is calling out the obvious.
And that's what a lot of Democrat-ran cities and states.
Yeah.
They take and want everybody else to look the other way. Never mind that diseases that's never been here or hadn't been here in a while is now coming back.
Right.
Don't even overlook the rats that's running a rat race and running a marathon within the city.
Right.
Amongst the different communities that you're supposed to represent,
That's
your
right.
Democrats. Just don't say nothing about the killings of black on black crime.
Well, you know, it don't even make the news no more.
No, it don't.
But if a white boy go and kill up 10 or 12 people, that's over the news. Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, and all the rest of them done took politicized
They
it.
don't politicize
But in
it.
Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit,
Yeah.
they say nothing about those
Just
crimes.
quiet. Everybody is quiet.
And I remember when President Trump wanted to do something about Chicago.
Yes.
And you had the other mayor,
mayor.
Emmanuel, whatever his
Graham or
name
whatever.
is. Yeah, he didn't want that to happen. He didn't
No.
want President Trump
No.
coming into that
Listen,
city.
you all. For these Democrats, they want bodies. And
Yeah.
anybody body will do. They have used black people for power.
That's right.
That's why they say that if President Trump get this particular number of black votes, that the Democrat Party is doomed.
It is over.
Okay? They're saying that because black people, you hold the power, baby. You hold the key.
And if you hold the power, if you hold the power, if you hold the key, don't just give your key to somebody
Body?
that won't do right by you. It's just like a boyfriend. You get rid of him because he ain't no good.
That's right.
He don't treat you right. But you're always going back to him with your key.
Uh.
How about taking your damn key and using it somewhere
Where
else?
else?
Instead of going back trying to open up that mess again.
That's right.
And that won't do nothing for you.
That's
Ain't
right.
gonna do nothing for you. He is who he is, or she is who she is, and you got to believe it.
Or change the locks. Don't give him a key. Just take the key from him or change the lock.
That's right. And find something else to do with your key. That's right. Going to help you.
That's right.
And make sure you succeed and make sure you are prosperous.
That's right. So, the president went to Baltimore.
Right.
And he was met with some protesters, even though he went there for a GOP event.
Right.
But there was protesters out there. And I took a minute and I looked at the different video footage of the different protesters.
Right.
But this is what got me.
What got you,
really,
girl?
really what got me.
What got you?
That, I couldn't understand why there were at least 98%. The 98% of the protesters that was protesting our president was white liberals. And they had signs up calling our president derogatory names and talking about the rats, calling our president all of these different names. But you're protesting, they were there protesting the one person that was concerned about the black neighborhoods that have rats running in them.
That's rat infested.
That's rat infested. Now, I didn't see a lot of black people out there protesting against our president wanting to help the black neighborhoods, Elijah Cummings' neighborhood. But I saw a lot of white liberal Democrats out there with their signs, and they were upset about this. It's like, leave those black people right there alone with their rats. We don't want you changing nothing, President. So we're going to stand between you and the help that they need and tell you to go back somewhere else. That's what I felt when I saw that.
Well, it's almost offensive.
Yes, it's
because
very
it
offensive.
Seems like that when we have somebody that's going to speak out for us, there's a white liberal Democrat that's saying it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Or they'll call it it's racist. To point out the obvious.
Yes.
So it's like some of these white liberal Democrats, along with these black liberal Democrats, want black people to still continue to live in filth and rat-infested places.
And you would think that with Elijah Cummings being called out on his BS, that he would have at least did something. Another Trump supporter shouldn't have to go in with garbage bags and garbage dumps to help clean up Elijah Cummings' district or even the state of Baltimore whenever $16 billion in grant money was given to Elijah Cummings.
Well, you got to understand that Republicans, the last four letters in Republican is I can.
That's right.
They I can get up and help you all clean this up. With Democrats, the last four letters is rats. Everything going to be rat-filled and rat-infested, fooling around with them. Well, speaking of a rat. I thought it was a ratty move. A ratty move. For Don Lemon to basically, in some kind of way, he summarized that as if black people not to focus on Trump's or President Trump's good economy, but focus on his statements.
Yes.
And I said, that's a gatekeeper.
That's a gatekeeper.
A mind controller.
Right.
Somebody that wants you to stay in the box and keep you beneath them.
Because, see, Don Lemon is a race baiter.
That's what he is.
So he want to try to make President Trump's statements as being something like it's racist. Like it's a racist statement. And that's where he is saying that he want black people, I want you to stay stuck on President Trump, on his statements. The way he say things or how he say things. Forget about the fact that you got a job.
Yeah, and here's the deal. The way he say things, how that's going to feed you, how that's going to clothe you.
Yeah.
Think about that for a moment.
Because if he was saying it cute, like the rest of these politicians have been saying and doing absolutely
it'll go right over our heads.
That's right.
Nobody will hear it.
That's right.
He had to say it like he mean it for you to hear it.
That's right. And if you take it offensively, then that's a problem with you.
That's your personal problem.
That's your personal issue.
It got nothing to do with us. Shame on Don Lemon for telling or coercing other black peoples to not focus on the fact that they have a job. The economy is doing well. Good. If they have a 401k, that's doing well.
Right.
Shame on you, Don Lemon, because I bet you your 401k is doing well.
That's right.
I bet you still getting your little kickbacks. I bet you the tax cuts help you. You still behind your picket fence. But you don't want nobody else to come up because you want people to stay beneath you, Don Lemon.
That's right.
Stop acting like a lemon head.
That's right. What he needs to do is ask the question. If he's going to call President Trump that R word, then what is Obama?
That's right.
What does that make Obama?
Because Obama was in office for 8 years. He didn't do nothing for black people. Does that make him a racist? Does that make his white side racist?
Does it?
So please, get up out of here with that.
And a racist is not going to do more for black people than the black president.
So get that through your skull.
That's right. And for you all that be like, oh, I don't support Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter.
Oh.
Guess what? Then I say all of your tax cuts, give them away.
Well, I have a problem with people saying they not a Trump supporters, but they always hanging around Trump supporters, trying to get at the White House, trying to get in this meeting and that meeting, and trying to be seen.
Yes.
Either you support the man or you don't.
Right. And don't reap the benefits. Don't keep the benefits if you don't support them.
Right.
Because
and I
you're
watched
supporting
that.
something. Yeah, you got to be supporting something. Mm-hmm. This man got everybody out here working. The very thing that the black president said would not never happen
has happened.
President Trump come along and make it happen just like that in a small amount of time for everybody.
That's right.
Everybody to be able to obtain this.
Mm-hmm. Don Lemon should be ashamed of himself.
He should
And you know who else should be ashamed of himself?
Yes.
Every Democrat that was at that debate the other night looking really crazy.
That's right.
It looked like a debate clown show is what it looked like.
Yes.
All of them are clowns.
Yes.
You want to give everything away for free, nothing for the American people.
Yep.
And they kept talking about reparations, race, all of this race baiting, anything to pander for votes. Black people run.
I say it was a debate to see who was going to give the most stuff away for free and how much taxes that the American people will have to pay for all of their trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars of free stuff. And if y'all look at it, a lot of these people are old. I mean, just damn near like.
Well, Biden, his dentures was about to pop out his head.
And I understand we all grow old, but what I'm trying to say is they're trying to push stuff off on our kids
that they may not even be here to see that or experience.
That's what Silk is trying to say.
And if you can't keep your teeth in your head, you don't need to be running nothing or telling us what we need to do with our lives. You need to be worried about polygrip or whatever you need to hold down your dentures.
With all of the money that Biden have,
it's no excuse.
He should have
drilled into. He could have got
implanted into his head.
Okay, so you all, Judge Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
So the New York Times wrote about another person accusing Kavanaugh of assault from back in the day. But what the New York Times didn't say was that the person making the accusations doesn't recall the incident. Also, this isn't like someone new came forward. This is like a person that wanted to bring forward during Dr. Ford when she brought up her accusations.
Exactly.
So this ain't nobody new.
It's not
this is somebody
person
from back then.
Right.
And the lady, there was accusations, but she couldn't remember the accusations.
She could remember the incident. She made the accusations,
but she could not remember the incident. Well, if you couldn't remember the incident, how the hell you come to making up accusations? Yeah, people getting kickbacks and paddywhacks.
Who made the accusations up for you?
Yeah.
That's the question.
You know what? I hope Judge Kavanaugh sue.
Yep.
Because when you look at this here, you all just look at this, y'all. We are Americans, average Americans.
Yeah.
They do this to this judge. Look at what they do to our president.
Yes.
Slander
Lie.
and mess up your reputation. If they do this, do you know they will do this to the American people?
Yeah.
What about your fathers, your brothers, your cousins?
Innocent people.
And they not giving this man no due process. You just putting it out there as if it's so.
Right.
I'm not concerned about what happened to him when he was in high school or college. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
What about what some of them done?
That's right.
If we gonna go back to your high school days, go back to Kamala Harris.
That's
and
right.
most definitely go back to Joe Biden. Didn't he say he wasn't even in high school when he reached across the aisle to segregation?
That's right.
And it ain't gonna be long before he tell us he also reached across the aisle to KKK members. Just watch what I tell you.
Well, hell, I'm looking at Joe Biden now. He's really touchy-feely.
That's
right now. And he's running for president.
And we got him. Listen, we got him on video touching and feeling on people.
Yeah.
That's why they call him Creepy Joe.
Yeah.
Nothing. He's running for
he's
president.
He's okay to run for president.
But you got something, an allegation, an accusation without accurate information.
That's right.
Spreading fake news.
Yes.
Not giving this man due process.
That's right.
And you running along with that, talking about impeach him. All of you all need to be impeached. That's what needs to happen.
That's right.
So the president tweeted out,
okay,
Brett Kavanaugh should start suing people for libel.
Yep.
Or the Justice Department should come to his rescue. The lies being told on him are unbelievable.
Yeah.
False accusation without recriminalization. When does it stop? They are trying to influence his opinions. Can't let that happen.
That's right.
Recrimination.
I'm trying to see where you're at.
False accusation without recrimination.
Recrimination.
I want to make sure
Not
I got that right.
recriminalization.
False accusation without recrimination.
Right.
When does it stop?
There
they
you
are
go.
trying to influence his opinions. Can't let that happen.
That's right.
You know
It's
what
a
I love
shame.
about the president? He takes up.
It's a shame.
Not
And
only he need to sue. Not only do Kavanaugh need to sue, the president also need to sue too.
Because that's something that happened outside of the legislative jurisdiction.
That's right. So why are you even bringing that up? Don't say it. Don't even say it. Okay. Don't even say it.
Next.
T.I., you all want to know what period do we want to replicate as being great? So T.I. asks, when you talk about making America great again, which period are you talking about? He asked that to Candace Owens. The period when women couldn't vote? The people when we were hanging from trees or light crack era? Which period in America are you trying to make America alike again? And honey, I wish I was there. Because I would have told T.I. exactly what we tweeted out. And here's what we tweeted. We said, Tip, anytime you go from harming your community by selling drugs to black people, becoming a felon, and now living in a country that still allows you to be a successful rapper and multi-millionaire, America was made great again for you.
For you.
For you. See, I don't understand people like the T.I.s that just turns a blind eye.
Yeah.
You want to say that the white man is harming the community? If the white man brought in the drugs, your black ass didn't have to sell it to the community.
That's
T.I.
right.
So America has been great for you.
Oh, yeah.
You're a multi-millionaire.
Done got second, third, fourth, fifth chances.
Yes, right. So America has been great for you.
Yeah.
So I'm appalled by your way of thinking. Now, it's your way.
It's your way.
It's your thing. Do what you want to do.
Right.
But I'm appalled by you don't even have the mindset to think.
Well,
you live in the greatest country.
Yeah.
Can you go anywhere else in the world and do that?
But
go
see,
ahead.
it's like the job of the TIs to instill this particular type of ideology into other black people that it's not great. That's why you poor. That's why you broke.
That's right.
You know, I even down to some of these churches.
Yes.
The pastor is living high off the hall.
Oh, yeah.
While the members is just still living below the poverty line or right at the poverty line. But they're being taught that it's okay for you to be right there.
And here's the deal.
Yes.
I'm very happy I was not on the stage. Because I would have set him free.
Oh, yes.
I would have freed him for yourself.
Yes.
You want to talk about the community? Let's talk about the lynchings and hangings that was done by the Democrat Party through the KKK.
That's right.
Let's talk about the Jim Crow era put in place by the Democrat Party.
Yes.
Let's talk about the party you claim to represent.
That's right.
Is what we would have been talking about. America has been great to your black behind.
That's right.
Don't ever get it twisted.
And remember, this is the party that hung his ancestors.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
But you're still supporting that party.
You still support it.
And I got to look at just a little bit of something. There's one thing I just want to make clear. And people need to understand that when you take and you segregate yourself from the process
that's right
of being an American, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
That's right.
Stop allowing people, especially these so-called black leaders, to keep you segregated in one little black box and to make you think you are not worthy of obtaining the American dream.
That's right.
The dream gonna be here.
Right.
The opportunity is gonna be here, but it's up to you to get outside of that black box to go and obtain it and go get it.
That's why I'm very cautious about how I go to these little meetings with people that's always bashing President Trump or stuff, the president or something like that. Be cautious how you go to meetings like that. Get up and do your hand like this and walk out.
Because
these are people that want you to stay inside of their thinking their ideology, their way, inside of their little black box.
That's
so
right.
that you can be controlled.
That's right.
Yeah. Listen, don't forget, every day we pray. We pray for our president. We pray for our country. We believe that prayer changes things,
That's
baby.
right.
11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we pray. Make sure you're doing your daily prayer.
Yes.
Also, don't forget the Chit Chat Tour. We have several dates coming up. Go to chitchattour.com or diamondandsilk.com to get your tickets.
That's right.
And make sure you head over there to the Diamond and Silk store and visit it. And again, thank you so much for all of your contributions.
That's right. Irvine, California.
Here we come.
We
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets. We want to see your face in the place.
All right.
All right.
So listen, we was just coming to give you the 211. We call it the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
So, in the meantime, in between time, we will see you next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.